Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in today again on Daily Mind Shift. Thank you for tuning in every single day on Daily Mind Shifts. My name is Michael Ojola for Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode, I want us to talk about focusing on decisions, on how we make decisions, and not necessarily on the decisions we're making. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Let your focus be on how you make decisions and not on what decisions you're making. Let your focus, your primary focus, let it be on how you make decisions and not necessarily on what decisions you're making. That is exactly what I want us to talk about in some 8-9 minutes thereabout. I welcome you once again to Daily Mind Shift. See, decision making is a fundamental part of our daily lives every single day. Your choice to even listen to this is a decision. You've made myriads of decisions today. That is how life has been curated over time. We all make decisions every single day. It's fundamental to our daily lives. From the moment we wake up to the moment we go back to sleep, we are constantly making decisions. I tell people that the sum total of your life are choices. Are strings of choices, strings of decisions makes what you call your life right now. Some are small decisions and seemingly inconsequential, like what you have for breakfast, even though it's consequential because it directly affects your health, while others are significant and impactful, like choosing a career path or making a major investment. I believe personally, I'm convinced that all decisions have consequences. All decisions may seem small or inconsequential to you, but all decisions are consequential. Do you understand me? I just want to put that out there. But here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. It is not just the decisions themselves that matter, and that is the crux of this episode. It is not the decisions themselves that really matter. It's the process by which we make them that matters the most. How we make decisions can often be more important than the decisions that we are making themselves. So that is the concept that I want us to think about together. We will talk about focusing on the decision-making process, how that is important. We'll also discuss a little bit about how you can develop some effective decision-making strategies and how this mind shift in focus can lead to better outcomes, better decision-making, and better choices in our lives. First, let us consider why decision-making process is so important. See, when we focus solely on the outcomes of our decisions, I believe we become paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice, all right? So this fear can lead to indecision, it can lead to procrastination, it can even lead to anxiety. However, when we shift our focus to the process of making the decision, we empower ourselves to make more informed decisions, more thoughtful and confident choices. The process of making decisions involves several key components. Number one, you gather the information, you evaluate your options, you consider potential outcomes, all right? You consider potential outcomes and then you make a choice. So when you hone these skills in each of these areas, when you master gathering of information, evaluating your options, you master considering potential outcomes, and then you master how to make a choice, you improve your overall decision-making ability. All right? Most of the decisions you make will be correct. You will have few wrong ones. Do you understand me? You will have few wrong ones. So you start by gathering information. Effective decision-making always starts with having the right information. It means you take time to do your research, you take time to ask questions, you take time to seek different opinions and different perspectives. It's about you're curious, all right? You are open-minded. You are not jumping to conclusions based on limited data. You stay focused on getting the right information. For example, if you're a young entrepreneur, let's call your name Sarah. When Sarah decided to start her own business, she didn't rush into it blindly. She spent months researching her industry, studying market trends, and learning from successful entrepreneurs. So, by gathering as much information as possible, Sarah was able to make informed decisions that set her business up for success. Her story shows that the importance of thorough research in decision making process cannot be overemphasized. And the next thing you do is now you evaluate, you think about the options that are on your table, you evaluate those options. Once you have gathered the necessary information, it is time to weigh your option. This involves you analyzing the advantages and the disadvantages of each of the options that you have, each of the choices that you have on your table. You consider the potential risk, you consider the rewards also associated with this choice, and you think about how each option aligns with your value, with your principles, and with your goals. Do you understand me? You can use SWOT analysis to do that. You consider the strength, the weakness, the opportunities, and the threat of the decision or the choice that you are making. Another crucial aspect of decision-making process is thinking about the possible outcomes. That involves you thinking ahead. You see into the future of the decision you are making, the possible results, the possible consequences of your choices. It's about playing out different scenarios in your mind, and you are asking yourself this: what might happen if I choose this option? What will happen? What will I feel about this decision in the future? How will this decision change my life? Do you understand? Then we move to you making the choice. This is where rubber meets the road. You make the choice. After gathering information, you're evaluating your options, and you consider possible outcomes. It's time to make a decision. It can be the most challenging part of the process, especially if you're faced with a very tough choice. However, it's important for you to focus on the process that you've gone through rather than the outcome of the choice you're about to make. You can approach this step from that perspective with great clarity and great assurance. See, another critical element in decision making is that you need to be adaptable, right? When you make a choice, that doesn't mean that is it. I've made my choice. It is what it is. I'm not changing my mind. No, you have to be flexible. You have to learn how to adapt. You have to learn how to pivot. Circumstances change, all right? New information will emerge, and sometimes our initial decisions need to be revisited. All right, so you need to be flexible. You need to be willing to adjust your choices based on the new insight you're getting, based on the new information that just come onto the table. See, I need you to think about a decision you are currently facing right now. It could be big, it could be small, it could be personal, it could be professional. Take a moment to reflect on how you are approaching that particular decision. Are you focusing solely on the outcome of that decision, or are you paying attention to the process that you've gone through in making that decision? What steps can you take right now to gather more information? Ask yourself, what step can I take right now to gather more information? How can I evaluate my options? How can I consider potential outcomes? Do you understand me? How can I do that? All right. I need you to write down this following. The decision you need to make, write it down. The information you have gathered, write it down somewhere. The options you are considering, write it down also. The potential outcomes of each option. If you know how to do mind map the potential outcome in front of the options that you are considering, and then make a final choice. And then you'll be able to write down, okay, this is my final choice, and these are the reasons behind this final choice. Review your decision every single time that you make one. Do you understand me? Reviewing your decision journal or jotter or notepad periodically will help you to identify patterns. You will see, this is how I make decisions. This is how I make decisions, and that will help you to learn. You'll be able to learn from your own experiences, and then you'll be able to refine your decision making process. Also, as we go today, it's important for you to seek feedbacks, all right? Do not be afraid to ask trusted friends and family members or colleagues for their input on any decisions that you're making. They can provide valuable perspectives and help you to see things from different angles. They will help you to see things from different perspectives. Constructive feedbacks will help enhance your decision-making process, and it will lead to better choices. So, as we go today, I want to leave you with this. The quality of your decisions is determined by the quality of your decision-making process. All right. So by focusing on how you make decision, on the how now, rather than just the decisions themselves, you can make more informed, thoughtful, and confident choices. Do you understand me? So focus on the quality of your decision depends solely on the how. I hope this episode has informed you. I hope you're inspired to reflect on your decision-making process and to make improvement where necessary.